Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajjana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajjana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Muna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Prajaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitya Gaura Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Bol. Let's get started with prayers. And Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Hare Krishna. So, with that, let's recap what we learned or discussed in our last class, which is more related with the Vaikuṇṭha Lok. How the Vaikuṇṭha Lok looks like, how the people, how the devotees, what are their day-to-day activities, how they look like. So these are the discussions we had in our last session. So in our, let me bring some of my notes. So descriptions of the kingdom of the God. So the descriptions, how it came, because before these chapters, 2 or the 3 chapters before, what happened is, when the Kashyapa Muni and the Diti, his wife, they were conceived the childrens, and the childrens is already predicted that these are going to be the two deems to be the demons is going to be appear. Because in the womb, when the demons appeared, what happened? That entire universe and all the planets and all the demigods places and the heavenly planet, they are start seeing the darkness. And that darkness make the anxiety to all the demigods. And these demigods reach out to Brahma. Please explain what is going on and why we are getting this anxiety, why we are seeing this darkness. So to explain that one, then Brahma is start explaining about that what happened. So he was giving the descriptions of all the Vaikuṇṭha Lokas, how the Vaikuṇṭha Loka looks like, how the different activities are happening in the Vaikuṇṭha Loka. And on top of that, when he was explaining the descriptions of the Lord Vishnu himself, the Narayana, how the Narayan look like. So before description of the Narayan, what happened is our 4 Kumaras, they entered into the Vaikuṇṭha Lok. So after crossing the 6th gate, the 7th gate, Jaya and Vijaya was standing there. and they stop him. So in the stop, there is some arguments which we mentioned that one, that okay, how come, who will come and in this Vaikuṇṭha lok, why the Lord will be afraid of anyone else? Why we need God? So these in the uh, conversation, then the Sanatan Kumar become little angry, which is not acceptable for that elevated Brahmins, which we are going to read and understand today also. So in that, before the Narayan, Vishnu came to that door, they already cursed him that, okay, you are not belongs to this one. You should go back to lower planets. They already cursed him. Cursed both the brother, the doorkeeper of Vaikuṇṭha. After hearing this one and all the discussions, Vishnu came there. And Vishnu came. So Sanatan Kumar, all the four Kumaras so far, they heard about the Narayan from the mouth of Brahma. Brahma was explaining how the Vaikuṇṭha look like, how the Vishnu is look like, what are the different things. So that descriptions was mentioned in the chapter number 15 of Canto 3. So the description says that these are the descriptions, and I also mentioned about our Pushkar Prabhu. He is one of the Prabhupada, the disciple, very senior disciple. He is still in Alachua. He took that descriptions, and one of the picture I know, we also purchased one pictures. If you really want to see that description, now I can relate. It's mentioned in the descriptions of the Lord beautiful forms, how the face is look like. It says that very auspicious, pleasing, more desirable. And the glance is, it will touch your core of the heart. And the compassion is blackish color. So this is very clearly mentioned that the Vishnu also, the Lord description clearly given that is blackish. And his broad chest is the residence of Lakshmi. Waist is the yellow cloth with the shining girdles. So all that side में border होता है ना, तो उसका धोती का वो सब. So all the golden things is clearly mentioned here. And his neck with a fresh garland surrounded by bees, because the garland has the lotus and this, and the bees are surrounded, charming necklace and Kaustubha jewels. And the hand he has one rested on the shoulder of Garuda, and the other will holding the lotus. And his cheek is enhanced the beauty of Makara earring, which outshines the lightning also. And the nose is very prominent, sharp, that kind of thing. So it's given, and the head has the gem stud crown. So now Brahma is explaining to the demigod, but the descriptions now, all the four Sanat Kumaras, now they are seeing face to face the Lord Hari. After seeing that one, they are keep on staring the face of this. Once they start, and there is a very nice explanation by one of the Acharya, the smell of his lotus feet, which is also, there is a tulsi leaf. When they smell that thing, the Sanat Kumara, their mind and the body become very purified at that particular moment. They are keep on staring at the lotus face of the Narayan. So far is mentioned in this previous chapters in the description and the purport by Prabhupada that they only heard it, that how it's look like. Now they are getting into this आमने सामने. जैसे हम कभी किसी को देखते हैं, जैसे आजकल के जमाने में सेलिब्रिटी का नाम इधर उधर बहुत बार देखा होगा, पर अगर सडनली सामने आ जाए वो, ओहो ये तो ऐसा है, और कभी तो ऐसा लगता है कि वो बिना मेकअप के आ गया तो डर लगने लगेगा. बट ओवरऑल अपना जो इम्प्रेशन होता है कि ही इज सो ब्यूटीफुल, राइट. अगर हम लोग कोई हॉलीवुड बॉलीवुड के एक्ट्रेस को देखते हैं, they all are very decorated with the makeup and everything. Agar without में देख लें, which I heard of one of the actors recently, someone saw, he said, I can't believe that she's the same person. So now, but here we are talking about the Lord Hari, which Brahma explained to his four sons. Now they are seeing is more beautiful than the explanation, and they are not able to remove their eyesight from the face. But there is a smell of tulsi leaf. And also somewhere mentioned that Narayan is also wearing the tulsi garland. That's why in some temple also you see that Once in a while, we have very flourishing tulsi. So they will take the tulsi branches and they make the garlands. And you will see more often in Vrindavan. I saw whenever I stay there, I think once or twice I saw that garland was there. Right. So these are the descriptions. And now after hearing and having one-on-one conversation, their heart starts saying that so far my conversations with the Jaya and Vijay was not appropriate. We should not have cursed them. Now what they are telling to Narayan at the end of the previous chapter, which I didn't cover because we are a little rushed, they were saying that whatever you want to do with us and the Jaya Vijay is your choice. That's the comment of our Sanat Kumaras. They are very highly elevated Brahmanas. The way its descriptions is, they are very highly elevated. First of all, the conversations when I was reading and thinking that elevated Brahmanas, how they become angry with the small conversations. When they are in the Vaikuṇṭha Lok, no one will be angry. How come they can be angry? And after seeing the Narayan, their mind and everything will be changed. And they were saying, okay, whatever we cursed it is our mistake. But at the same time, whatever you want to decide, you can do it. So that's how the chapter ended, the previous one. This just a recap. But now coming back to the chapter number 16, where the two doorkeeper, they are cursing now, literally that more detailed version of that one is mentioned there. And now the good part is after hearing this, Lord apologized to Kumaras. Why they apologize? They were saying that because it's very good connections. If you read that more detailed versions of that purport and everything, why Lord is apologizing? It's related with our acharyas, our guru and their shishyas. What he was explaining, Lord was mentioning there is, like, let's take our example. We are in this planet and we have a guru, and if any of the shishya अगर कुछ करता है, कुछ गलत करता है, तो बोलेंगे अरे इसके गुरु तो ये हैं. अरे कोई पूछेगा अरे कौन है, किसके डिसाइपल हैं, इसने ऐसी गलती कैसे कर दी. तो जय एंड विजय, they did some mistake, they stopped them, that was their duty, right? So when they did, what will the entire universe will say that okay, they are the servant of the Lord Hari, and how the Jaya Kumara, they didn't able to recognize the Brahmanas. So offense happened, but it was not severe offense that they should be getting caused to go back to the lower plan. So the Lord says, yeah, it's my mistake. My servant did this. But at the same time, when the four Kumaras, they were asking after hearing that all the thing and looking at the Hari face to face, they were saying, okay, it's your choice. But after apologize, they were saying that I accept whatever you curse, and I will let them go to the lower planet for so many birth and all the things. We already know that one, like Hiraṇyākṣa and Hiraṇyākṣa, Ravan, and Kumbhakaran, and Dantavarka, and Shishupal. So there are three different births they took. There are the multiple options they gave, but they took this option. So the multiple option, this one is the shorter form where they will go there, and the Lord having the conversation with the Jay and Vijay at the end of this chapter is very nice. And just thinking that when having this conversation, the Lord is very pleasing. The way he was talking to the Brahmanas, Sanat Kumaras, and all the curse what they gave. And the challenge with the Sanat Kumara was, after seeing the Lord, their mindset is completely changed. They were initially thinking that, oh, I am the elevated Brahma, this one, we are the son of this, we are this or that. They were thinking, as soon they come across the Narayan and he was asking the apologies, then they completely melted down. And after having that darshan and they did all the prayers to the Lord, then they come back to the lower planet. But now, this conversation and the explanation is done by the Brahma. Brahma is explaining to all the demigod who are having the anxiety. In the previous chapter, you know that, right? All the darkness is there. Now, Brahma is explaining these narration to the demigod that because our four Kumaras went there, they cursed the Jaya Vijay, and because of that one, now the connection is Kashyapa Muni and Diti, they did some mistake, especially the Diti. They mistake because Shiva was not happy, right? Connect the dots. And the Lord Shiva curse to the Diti, and Lord Hari still wants to fulfill that curse because one of the elevated did it. So now someone has to go in the lower planet. So this is the very good, I think, Lila of the Lord, that force Kumara has to say something, and at the same time, our deity should get two demons. And the demons also, they are coming from the Vaikuṇṭha lok. You see that three thing? Shiva also, his curse is fulfilled, and Sanat Kumara is also fulfilled. At the same time, for our Jaya and Vijay, this is the last that some of the conversations of Lord Hari with the Kumaras. So I will just read that one. The Lord spoke to Jaya and Vijay. What they were saying, go to the material world, but do not fear. Though I can nullify the Brahmana's curse, I do not desire to go against my own rule. Because Brahmana curse, and they are very elevated Brahmanas, and the Lord always protect the devotees, their wish, because they are Brahmanas. The departure of that happened. Now, what the Lord says, very good, is by meditating on me in anger. Whenever you are with the anger and you remember my name, like Hiraṇyākṣa, Hiraṇyākṣa, they become so angry. And at the same time, they are searching for the Lord and they are remembering the Lord. You will come back offenses of the Brahmana and return to me shortly. Though you will be mentally of the demon, you will be thinking me and serving me all the time. I will experience pure happiness in Vira Rasya, fighting with you, with both of you, when I descend at three different avatars. And after that, speaking of the door of the Vaikuṇṭha Lok, the Jaya and Vijay, the Lord returned to his abode, where there are many celestial planes and all surpassing wealth and splendors. So these are the some of the parts which is. And now the Lord Brahma concluded the narrations. And after that, he was saying that Jaya and Vijay lost their lustres because they were coming to know that they are going to leave the Vaikuṇṭha and coming back to from the lower planet. As they were falling down, they are coming down. What is happening is all the demigods and everyone in the celestial planets in the Vaikuṇṭha Lok, they become so disappointed. They were saying that this is not the good thing is happening right now. Why good thing? Because Lord know that the aparadh is done by Brahmana also. And now Brahma, all the Brahmana, four Sanat Kumaras, they were realizing that we should not be angry. So if you meditate on this one, how come these Brahmana in the Vaikuṇṭha Lok become angry? There are a lot of commentaries and the discussions. So again, our Lord will make these arrangements to fulfill one or other high elevated. So because Shiva is there and Diti wants to get the demons, and the demons are no one apart from their best Jaya and Kumar from the Vaikuṇṭha Loks. And Krishna is, and the Hari is making that arrangements. And there was nothing. And after they coming down to Celestial planet, they enter where? Womb of Diti, both of them. And now here the Diti come to know that whoever is came in my womb, they are going to create lot of chaos and problem for all the Devtas. That was the biggest challenge for the Ditis. What she did at that time? Anyone remember from previous? I mentioned that. How many days or years she was holding that birth?
100 years, Prabhuji.
100 years. She was having that one. And we heard the Sukadev Goswami, right? How many years he was in the womb? He doesn't want to come out. Here, both the Jaya and Vijay, as a form of the demon, they are willing to come out, But Sukdev Goswami, in the womb of her mother, he knows that this lok is not good. And he was there how many years in her womb? She wants it, but Sukdev Goswami doesn't want to come up.
16.
16. So 16-year mother wants the child to be born. So if you see that, that period was different. Mother can hold the womb, and I don't want that. She knows that there are children, that the baby is inside, but she can hold for 100 years and she can hold for many years. But she knows that as soon they will start come out, they are not going to be like our जैसे अपने child होते हैं 3 महीना फिर चलना शुरू होगा. No, they start growing. They become so big and huge that start touching the sky actually. Both the brothers. And once they start growing, what they did is, what kind of symptoms when they took the birth, what were the symptoms? Anyone guess what are the symptoms? कैसा दिख रहा होगा उस वक्त? मतलब जो देवी देवता लोग and all the celestial planets, every places, not only the people who are living there, other activities, animals, birds, everyone is start seeing the challenges. And it was very clearly mentioned that the mountain and earth is having that earthquake. They are shocks that वो हिल गए मतलब. And they were seeing the fire everywhere. जैसे हम लोगों को यहाँ कभी दिखता ना, ड्राइनेस होता है वेस्ट कोस्ट में आग लग गई भाई. So similarly, we are start seeing many places the fires start coming. Thunderbolt fell from the thunderbolt जो हमारा बिजलियां गिर रही हैं ऊपर से, और लग नहीं रहा है कि there should be any thunderbolt, but still the thunderbolt is coming to this one. Harsh wind is there. Some places so wind that this is storming like enemies, like armies of the storm is coming up. The oceans are, most of the time the ocean is very calm, right? Until unless there is some tornado or tsunami. But the oceans is also like moving so badly everywhere. So before the birth, it was so dark. And the demigods were feeling the anxiety that, okay, something bad is happening. And now the dogs like crying. You know that sometimes dogs and the jackals were cry all the time. जो हम inauspicious बोलते हैं कि मतलब कुत्ता रो रहा था बाहर, something. So now they are seeing the many inauspicious sign of the animals also. Clouds are raining, not the water, pus. The tree are fell down without the wind. And there are few things is the cow are, instead of giving the milk, they are giving blood. So these are the some sign of inauspicious. More bad will come. These are the inauspicious thing. These are happening this one. After seeing this, everyone was scared and afraid of this one. There are few people, they are not scared. Who are those? 4 Kumaras. They know that because we cursed them, and these two brothers, Jaya and Vijay, came here, and everything is in a spot which is going to happen. They know that some one or other way, they are also responsible for that one. Because of their angerness in Vaikuṇṭha Lok, they curse, and at the same time, Lord wants that whoever curse my people, and I want to take that responsibility, and but there is a one word is, I sanction this. I agree with your curse, and I sanction these two my soldiers, Jaya and Vijay, should go to the lower planets. And the two brother is very clearly mentioned here. Two brother grow like a mountain, and they are strong like a steel. And their gigantic form, they seems to kissing the sky with their crown, and each of them shook the earth itself. They surpass the sun with their belted waist. their waist wise also, horizontal and vertical, they are growing so fast as soon they come out. And Kashyapa name, now Kashyapa Muni is the father. So he named the firstborn son was Hiraṇyākṣa. And the second one was Hiranyakashipu. We know that one. The fearless Hiranyakashipu have received benediction from Brahma, started to control all the three worlds. And there are some detail how he will get the benedictions. So Hiranyakashipu, I know that one. He did a lot of meditation and please the demigods to get that. We all know that Hiranyakashipu, what kind of benefit he got? No one can kill him. There is a lot of descriptions we will get to know in the canto number 7, where Hiranyakashipu asked from the Brahma. And he put a lot of conditions that no one can kill me in inside the house, outside the house, sunlight, daylight, all the possible situation he asked, but he forgot one of them, which our Narasimha Dev figure out. Right? So Narasimha Dev came to free that Hiranyakashipu. This is a very beautiful story of the Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu. Here the thing is, because we are more focused on Hiraṇyākṣa, the bigger brother, he want everyone. He was so powerful. He is like, he defeated entire three world. But now he is looking for who is the other powerful, I want to fight him. He is looking for that. And during that thing, he also went to Varuna, Varun Dev, because Varun is so powerful, and he went there and asking, okay, and the way the word he used is the low-born man, and make fun of it and say that give me the battle, or tell me you are the guardian of the entire sphere, the great ruler, great warrior. Why don't you come and fight with me? And then Varuna control his anger. He knows that he is so powerful and is very difficult. Now he is redirected him to Lord Hari. Why don't you go and fight with the Lord Hari himself? And he is in the, as we learn, Garbhodaksha Vishnu. He is under the ocean. He is there and he is residing there. Why don't you go and fight with him? Now Hiraṇyākṣa, as in the couple of chapters before we learn, he hide that entire earth also inside the water. Now the Garbhodaksha Vishnu is also there. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu, we know that appearance of the Varaha Roop. When he came, everyone enjoying now, because these demons, two brothers, are torturing us, making so much of chaos. Now the Lord is taking the incarnation of Boar avatar. So he went inside and he see that one. The Lord is sitting in the there, but his form, and he was, by the time he went inside, he saw that the Lord Varaha avatar, he was lifting the earth and coming outside. That time, Hiraṇyākṣa, because to fight with someone, right, there should be some angerness. अब उस एंगरनेस को लाने के लिए हमें उसको उकसाना पड़ता है, या बुरा भला कहो या गाली देंगे तो उसको गुस्सा आएगा, तो वो मुझसे लड़ने के लिए तैयार हो जाएगा. एंड नाउ वराहा वाज होल्डिंग द अर्थ, दैट एंटायर प्लैनेट, एंड नाउ Hiranyākṣa went inside and he was, what he is telling to Lord Hari. What kind of the bad word he was using? It's not like our material world wale, but he was using, you are the residents of the forest or water, like saying, okay, you are the animal, you live in the residence or you live in the water. Because Garbhodaksha Vishnu and the Varaha Roop, Varaha is always in the forest, and the Narayan is always as a Garbhodaksha, all in the water. You are animal kind of the word. He started with that one. And he was saying, you got Agna, the fool, lowest of the Devtas. Now he is telling these bad words so that he will be uksana, जो बोलते हैं ना, उसको मतलब भड़काने के लिए. He did same for the Varun also, Varun avatar, that demigod, but he redirected him there. And now he's saying that you cannot go without being hurt by me. I cannot leave you just simply, you will take the earth and go upstairs and keep that one. So although It was not easy to pull that entire earth from the bottom of the ocean. Somehow the Lord is clearly mentioned, although the Lord was pained by the shaft-like abusive word of the demon, by seeing that earth placed on the end of his tusk, was frightened. He bore the pain and rose out of the water. He was keep on listening, but at the same time he came out, and the Lord is satisfied if someone offer a nice prayer. But now, Lord is taking all the words as a prayers also. That's the good part, because Lord gave that benefit. In the previous, I was telling, right, when the Kumaras left the Vaikuṇṭha Lok, there is a conversation between Jaya and the Lord Hari. He was saying that you don't have to worry. Whenever you will be angry and remembering my name, now he is angry and remembering the name. That is the time you have to think that you are immediately coming back to Vaikuṇṭha Lok. So after that, God knows everything, and the demon with the golden hair and the fearful tusk and gave chase to the Lord and say that there is nothing reapproachable for shameless creatures. Now the God, what he did is clearly, some of the purport mentioned that there are a lot of criticism, but what Lord did, he kept the planet at the top of the ocean with his energy, and the power is mentioned there. With his power and energy, the earth was floating on the ocean now. Now he is getting back to Hiraṇyākṣa. Now the Lord is responding back to Hiraṇyākṣa that whatever he said, the Lord angrily replied to Hiraṇyākṣa, and with a sharp word, and at the same time, Lord was laughing. Why Lord is laughing now? Anyone? Why Lord is laughing at this point? After hearing the bad words, he was saying, "Yeah, animal, you are fool," kind of thing. But Lord is still laughing. It's very simple answer. Lord knows that they are my Jaya and Vijaya. Lord knows that it's time for them to go back to Vaikuṇṭha Lok. Right? These are some of the related, if you read about the Jiva Goswami commentary, they are seeing this is the very playful situation. Lord is seeing their Jaya and Vijay in the different format. They know that they are playing their role because I sanction them is nothing. We know that, right? Brahma Samhita says that cause of all causes is our Lord Govinda, right? Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigra Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So all the Karan of the cause is the Lord Hari, and now he is seeing Jaya in front of him, and with the angry, and the same time he was praising me. And now he was happy because my Jaya is going back to Vaikuṇṭha Lok. So with that, they were having the huge fight between this one. He took his weapon, and Lord Hari will took his own weapon, and they are attacking each other. It's a lot of fight. It didn't for not number of hours. It's many days and years they were fighting there. And when the fight is happening, who was watching?
Demigods.
Demigods. And during the fight, what happened is one point when he was stuck with the mace, right? Lord Hari mace fell down. What happened? Demigod says, "Oh, no, I think Lord is going to lose now this match." And then one time, Lord is hitting, and the Lord is, "Oh, win. Okay." And now at this point, what the Brahma is requesting, Lord Varha is saying that unnecessary you are playing with him. Can you kill him now? This is the best time to kill him. They are shouting from there. And at the same time, for the praise, all the demigods, they were also enjoying that, okay, now the Lord is winning. So now there are few words I will just read from that discussions is, "My dear Lord, there is no need to play with this serpent and wicked demon. Before the demon hour arrive and his cruel power increase, please kill him. The darkest evening which covered the world is fast approaching. So kindly kill him and win the victory for the Devtas." The auspicious period known as Abhijit, where the Jit is winning, commences at the midday and is almost about to pass. Luckily, now this demon has come to his own accord of you. So please kill him and kindly establish the world in peace. During the fight also, Hiraṇyākṣa, when he starts seeing that may I will lose this match, sometime happen, right? So the bad people, what they will do? Some delusions. He disappeared. And again he appeared. And he was showing some cloud and here and there just to see that this one. At that time also Lord Hari was laughing. And when the Lord Hari drop his that mace, Lord Hari bring his Sudarshan Chakra. And Sudarshan Chakra, the power of Sudarshan Chakra is it removed all the illusions. Whatever the illusions Hiraṇyākṣa was trying to build, surrounded to the thing so that he can accidentally hit the Hari. That was he was trying. But at the same time, Lord Hari, with his Sudarshan Chakra, he cleared everything. And now the best time to kill the demon, as the Brahma is saying, is midday, and that day was coming, approaching very soon. As soon the midday is over and coming to the dark, during that time, demon become more powerful. Because the demons act most of the time in the darkness. And the demon call, and the demon is, because in the mode of ignorance, is always been the darkness, and that time ignorance will be more powerful. Again, coming to the Bhagavad Gita, the three mode, the goodness will be coming at the early morning, the passion in the afternoon, where the passion always represent with the Kshatriyas, where we will kill and things. The evening is represent as the darkness, where our demon kind of mentality will be more energetic that time. And this demon will be more powerful at the evening time. And the Brahma and the other demigods, they are shouting like, okay, kill him, kill him. And let's see that you are standing and watching this match. And at the same time, so many demigods, what they are shouting, please kill him, because he is the painful person. He is giving lot of chaos, lot of difficulties for us, right? Then Hiraṇyākṣa, through his all the weapons, is the mace is the word is clearly mentioned here, and he did that one. And the same time, he was trying all the different things. Is one is mentioned is the illusions, trying to illusion the Lord Hari. Then at that time, one of the very good thing is mentioned here is Lord Hari slap him. When Lord Hari slapped, what happened? Just guess the Lord Hari slapped. He didn't send the Sudarshan Chakra, but he slapped. Anyone guess? If किसी को कोई एक थप्पड़ मारे and the slap was below the ear, हम बोलते हैं कनपट्टी पे थप्पड़ मार रहे हैं, तो ये वर्ड मेरे को लगता है भागवत पुराण से आया होगा. Because Lord Hari gave the good slap below the ear, and that slap, what happened to that person? He was, हम देखते हैं ना कभी फिल्मों में देखते हैं कि किसी को मारते हैं तो वो 3 बार से व्हील की तरह रोटेट होकर जाता है. He will rotate and fall so far. That's exactly I will read here. At the time of thing, with his illusion being destroyed, Hiraṇyākṣa tried to squeeze the Lord body with his arm. But to his amazement, he found the Lord standing outside his grasp, where the frustrated Hiraṇyākṣa started to strike the Lord's chest with his hard fist. But the Lord then slapped him in the root of the ear. What happened? Through the stuck indefinitely, Hiraṇyākṣa's body began to wheel and the eyeball bulged out, arms and the leg broken, and the hair scattered, and he fell down dead like a uprooted tree. Just one slap, right? He didn't use any of the arms or ammunitions or anything. And he was know that he is the Jaya, and after this, he is going back to Vaikuṇṭha Lok. But at the same time, the thing is, he is very close, and he definitely remember that he is the Narayan, right? So that is the end of Hiraṇyākṣa, the elder brother of Hiranyakashipu. So here the enmity, that thing build up more and more vigorous. What happened? The younger brother, Hiraṇyākṣipu, he now, after we will come to know in the more in the canto number 7, where he wants to take the revenge from the Lord Hari, because he killed my brother. So he was trying to get more and more benedictions. He was going for many years of tapasya so that no one can kill, and then I'm going to fight with the Lord Hari. He knows that my elder brother was so powerful. When he can kill my powerful brother, so I need more arms and ammunitions. He was always jealous of that one. Then after that, what happened? When he killed all the devtas, everyone start putting the flowers. Okay, and everyone will happy that at least एक का तो काम खत्म हुआ, right? अब एक और तो अभी भी है, but at least that the elder one was always going in the all the three planet and encouraging everyone, come and fight with me. And no demigod has that potentials, that is strength that anyone can fight, because he is already controlling everywhere. But still, that elder brother was so cruel that he is forcing and using the bad word. He said to Lord Hari also. So he was encouraging and doing that thing. That is the characters is mentioned, but at the same time, he was giving very high position because the Lord know that he is my Jaya. Is praising the words also that person, because in angerness also he gave, whenever you are angry, you are going to remember me. That is the time you have to think that you are coming back. That's how this Lila of our Varaha avatar, bringing the earth planet outside and at the same time killing one demon. He did it. So let me stop. And anyone has the questions, because someone will think, Prabhu ji, ये तो बहुत ज़्यादा खींच दिया आज आपने. वो reason उसी का ये है कि because we covered 4 chapters today. Because all 4 chapters are so, if you heard this story, is all connected. Because after the description of the Vaikuṇṭha Lok and the Kumaras activities, their mistakes, we got the 2 demons, and at the same time fulfilling the Shiva, that predictions to the deity that you are going to get the demon, and the 2 demon appeared with so powerful, so strength, like is mentioned that their body is like a steel, and they're tall, and their crown is touching the sky. Just think that. And the waist is covering the sun. It's not very small. When he stand, you can't see the sun also. And when they born, so many inauspicious things are happening in there. Correct? So now the Varaha is doing that benefit for the Jaya and Vijaya, and the one birth, one cycle, when the Hiraṇyākṣa will be killed, their one birth is over. That all happening in the Satya Yuga. So with that, let me pause my, okay. Hari bol. Again, no, I'm starting again to add that thing also, because the end of this thing, what is clearly mentioned is whoever hear this katha, Varaha and this fighting and all the things, what will happen to them? Yeah, I see the Ritika Mataji, I think she already gave the go back to Godhead place. And at the same time, we always do one more thing every day. I think most of the initiated people, and they are doing at their home daily. And there is a one prayer also, give that whoever hear this and hearing and the chanting of and take the pleasure in the narration of this entire story of killing of the Hiraṇyākṣa and the Varaha, what will happen is the person will directly go back to Godhead. And the same time, the person, if he hear this katha, is very important, who hear the katha and he already did so many mistakes, any of the sin, including the killing of the Brahmanas, that also will be wiped out. Just remember, the killing of the Brahmana will be wiped out if you hear this katha. There are many katha in our thing. At the end is clearly mentioned that one. So is very important. Now my question, what prayer we sing every day? If you do that activity, you will be remove the killing of the Brahmana also. Just doing that one prayer every day. Most of the devotee, they do. Anyone remember that katha or his prayer?
Accumulating While circumlating Tulsi Maharani, we say prayer.
Awesome. Very good. Do you remember that prayer?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I will give you one word.
Tani Chapa Pani Brahma.
Dani Dani Chapa Pani Brahma Hatha Dani Cha. So when I was reading this, I said, I think we all are doing the same thing every day. If you give the tulsi, the plant water and circulating, जो हम लोग परिक्रमा करते हैं tulsi plant का, that also give the same benefit. All the sinful activity will go away. So if you connect this one, Tulsi, who is Tulsi? He is at the lotus feet of the Lord Hari. And if you give the water, the Lord Hari will wipe out all our bad sin, including the killing of Brahmana. And the end of this chapter also is very clearly mentioned that one. If you hear this katha, then you will be get it. So Krishna is giving so many opportunity to bring us back. But we are so lethargic. We are looking for happiness in this dukhalyam. Right? That is our problem. And as Krishna Sharanam Prabhuji says, everything is good. If you read this katha, listen this katha and chant, that should be good enough. That should be our highest and the topmost priority in our day-to-day life. That is very, very important. Right? So with that, let me pause again.